Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What up? Just got done with my original workout, you see, as I was dressed like a bloody native Indian type of warrior. I thought instead of wearing my tan outfit, I wanted to wear it in all red with this, my shirt, shoes, from what you saw in my videos. Anyway, oh, sorry about that. I was trying to wipe some off my screen. Anyway, what I wanted to say, of course, that things are going according to plan. I mean, even though Jessica is on her own prime, she's going out on a trip Dominican Republic with her son Mill, and I was going to train her today where we do our regular workouts and teach her Super Saiyan spiritual cleansing, basically. I do it a lot all the time, just when I go harder. When you see me on the treadmill, when I'm like, I have to do that because sometimes when you're around people in toxic environments, you gotta brace yourself and be careful because there will be motherfuckers, people that will try to provoke reactions out of you, and they'll even smile while doing it. So you always gotta be careful and not let people screw with you and screw with your head to the point where you're giving them a show and reaction that they are looking for. Especially when I'm around people, I had to jot down some things, but also limit my contacts from certain people that when I'm around SSA workers at Goodwill to not bother them because our boss, Mr. Jacob, was having complaints about that. It was reminding everybody, but me too, just to say that when people are working, you shouldn't go in their zones and disturb them. Say hi, what's up, and everything. Only see them when you are around, but on the outside. He says it's okay to do that, but not in the cubicles, which is respectable. So I thought, yeah, let me follow the rules so I can keep my job and stay out of trouble. Other than that, of course, when you see the marks on my face, really, it was from a marker. Don't judge my situations. Really, I was probably doing it for fun. I mean, this toxic markers, but not like that. It's just all, it's all in fun. Don't judge my situations. Anybody that will be watching or try to assume that I'm psychotic or anything, you can talk all you want to anyone that would see my videos, but you don't know me, you don't know my situations, you don't know what the hell or the fuck I go through, and you wouldn't have a right to criticize anything I do. Because just like what I tell, especially when I've been talking about to you, my viewers, half of them, sometimes I may be genuine and nice and everything, but other times I gotta be mean sometimes and aggressive to survive. Because knowing this is a little crazy ass world around here, I gotta do things to survive. Sometimes I'm not always given the choice. It's not always in my best interest, but other times I gotta go with my odds. But anyway, when you're around authorities, just like what I said, that I do that technique, my mouth, like, it's a way of just showing formal respect when you really gotta be quiet and listen to what someone is saying, especially when you're getting ganged up on, and if you know to remind yourself that somebody is not going to take your crap. They're not going to take your sarcasm. They're not going to take your fake humor, your smirks and all that. When you're around people, it's like you got to shut the hell up and have eye contact and pay attention, because they'll give you the "don't try me" type of attitude, and that's a dangerous way to behave. Because just like when you're around somebody, even if they're miserable, you still want to be respectful and be quiet and keep your mouth shut at all times, because they're not going to tolerate that. They're not going to have it. So it's like, it's best to not mess with people. And I tell others, especially kind of like, for example, when I'm keeping people out of my circle, I'm isolating myself to protect them from what I have to go through, so they don't endure the same things. And sometimes I have to do it for my friends, because I be like, when we're around people that, like the God said, that run their mouths, we gotta keep ourselves among distance. We gotta stay away from each other as much as possible, so nobody don't hear what's going on, or end up trying to sabotage them, and then they get ganged up on. I protect people, innocent ones, where I gotta keep people away from my situation. Especially like someone be like, I need to be like you, Mike. I'd be like, no, you don't. You don't want to be nothing like me, because what I am and what this whole type of phase had made me a dark type of individual, but a survivor. But I say to some people, I'd be like, nah. I had to fight monsters, demons. I had to fight manipulators. I had to fight bullies, all types of psychopaths a lot. And I'd be like, nope, stay where you are. You don't want no part of this. This ain't for you. This ain't safe. So that's usually what I have to say to certain people, just to keep people safe, for myself safe and out of trouble. I tried my best to worry about myself and not anybody else's situations. I gave up the curse of controlling things. Well, I magically open my hands to let it out and be like, you get control back, I don't want it no more. Yep. This way on the left.
The left?
Yep. It's not here, it's around the corner.
Huh?
It's around the corner.
Okay.
Yep. It's like, that's my best way to protect people, just to keep them out of harm's way so they don't end up where I'm at and they feel stuck. They feel programmed into believing what a manipulator would say. It's my best way of spreading grace to people that I care about, that I don't want to see them suffer the way I have and see them laughed at and humiliated like I was. I'd be like, I don't want you to be me when you get my age, 30. Even if it's something older than me, it doesn't matter. No, oh yeah, around the corner, not here. You keep going and you make a right.
Okay, this telling me right here.
No. Yeah, you're in this direction, but it's up there.
It's up here?
Yep. Yeah, I don't want people to be me, and then they fight the same battles that I had to, because what I had to do was fucking rough. But I made it here. Even if others would make it the same way as I would, it's not that simple. Sometimes when you're around authorities, it's not that simple, because people sometimes monitor things, especially like if you make one wrong move, one wrong mistake, or a few mistakes, it'll always go back to HR or the supervisors, and then it's like you could tell yourself that yep. You can tell yourself you'll end up in trouble and take it as a death wish note that you'll end up dead. So yeah, I'm protecting people and innocent people from certain situations, because I see certain people that are like innocent souls more than I was. You know, I was normal back then, but I'm trying to become normal every day. All right, yeah, Goodwill, like, subscribe to my channels. About to get to work and get it over with.